Welcome back to the Arizona Daily Mix. This is surprising that a lot of people out there do not have household budgets and are ready to go in case of emergency. And that's why I'm so happy that Cindy is back with us to help us talk about this. And Cindy, I remember last time you were here, we talked about the numbers of people who do not have family budgets. I am one of them. I know it's very important, and I've started one because of you, talking with you last time, because
Yes.
I want to retire. You know, that's the big part.
Absolutely. I mean, 1 in 3 Americans have a budget. But the thing is 93% of Americans know we need to get a budget. So what it comes down to is understanding the benefits of having a budget and getting people motivated.
Yeah, and it's not just, I think some people, when they say, okay, I'm going to do a budget, and here goes the households, here goes this, that's our budget, it goes way beyond that.
It does. So there are 3 things come to mind when we talk about a budget. First of all, once you set up a budget, you're really more mindful of your spending, meaning, do I need this or do I want this, right? Number 2, when you're intimately involved with tracking those expenses, then you can look at that list like I did when the Great Recession hit in '08. The first thing I did was write all those expenses down, because then you can find areas that you can cut, whether it's your car insurance, combining your homeowner's insurance, cutting the cable bill. I mean, it's an exercise to really help you reduce your expenses and take that excess. Bingo, you can start accumulating your emergency fund, your retirement fund, or maybe just a fund for a first home purchase.
Yeah. Okay. Everybody knows about budgets. They know how to do it, but they never know how to start them. What's some tips to help us start budgets?
That's a great question. If you have an iPhone or a smartphone of some sort, there's a great app called Mind app, and it can Mint app, and it can really get you started. And if you even have a family that you want to track, because I have 2 kids and they spend, you can actually pull down the app of Good Budgeting, and that will track everyone in your family of what they're spending. Because today, setting a budget is very easy with these new apps that are available.
Yeah. Okay. You said something so important right there, Cindy, and that is about the kids. I actually have my kids paying into my budget, and it's part of our family budget, so they can learn about spending. And they're
Great.
older. My daughter's 27, my son is 23, and I have them right now actually, because I take care of the phone bill of all their
Yep.
cell phones, but now I have them using their paychecks, and I put that into my budget.
Well, it's really important. Like my children, when they finish school, if they're going to move back in, I'm going to set up a $300 rent payment that I'm probably going to I hope they're not listening this morning, but I'm going to put that aside for them, because saving and accumulating is liberating. It makes us feel good. It's one of those feel good exercises that we're accomplishing something with working 40 to 50 hours a week. And what a better investment to pay it into yourself. You're the best investment, yourself, paying yourself first.
Yeah, and there you go. Good. I'm not the only one who's going to be charging my kids if they come back, but I'm not going to charge when I go to live with them. Okay. I'm pretty excited. You're very excited because that book behind you has just made it onto the Wall Street Journal's best book list. How amazing is that?
I just think people today more than ever want to start learning, because Americans don't know much about money, and it's not their fault. The government didn't teach us in school. The financial service industry doesn't do a good job. And so people are wanting to know what's going on with their money. Where is it going? How can we best invest our money in this new geopolitical, economic, and political landscape? And so the book is full of wonderful new options outside of stocks and bonds, and I hope to empower investors to make good financial decisions.
So, okay, I'm going to put you on the spot, and I know it's something that people hate when I do this, but can we eventually talk the Bitcoin situation? I mean, is that part of some things that you've been looking at with your consulting with finances and stuff?
Well, it's funny that you mentioned that because I am starting my third book and I am going to have a couple chapters on cryptocurrency. As a certified financial planner, technically speaking, we can't really recommend it because right now there's not a securities product in the industry. I know Goldman Sachs last week actually applied for the first exchange traded mutual fund in America. And the reason they did that is Canada just approved an ETF in Bitcoin and Ethereum. So in my professional opinion, I think that asset class, if you want to call it an asset class, is coming for Main Street Americans. Because even in this first book, I did mention the Yale Endowment bought $180 million in Bitcoin back in 2018. So I'm just monitoring what the institutions are doing because sometimes what they're doing, they call smart money. So, Bitcoin is something that's going to be talked about and people are hearing a lot about it. Why? Because Elon Musk is tweeting about it. He's buying it. He's the richest man in the world right now. So people are listening and they're tentative. And they're really tentative with this new subject. And there's a lot of information out there. So do your research before you jump in.
That's what I love about you, Cindy. I could throw anything financially up to you and you come back with an answer. And that's why you guys need to get this book. That's why you need to contact her, which is so important. Tell them how they can get a hold of you.
Well, we are giving away the first 10 books to the first 10 callers. So you can call 1-888-210-8777. And once you order that book, we'll ship it to you within 2 days. And then you'll be entitled to a free 1-hour consultation with me.
You're giving away a free book and consultation with you. If you don't get it now, people, you're in trouble. I'm telling you right now, you're financially in trouble. Got to get it to get out of financial debt, everything. Cindy, thank you for joining me this morning. Thank you for answering the questions. Thank you for agreeing with me that we can charge our kids when they come back to live with us.
You got it. Thank you for having me on, Brad.
Take care.
Mm-hmm.